One of the complaints about Matplotlib is the default plots that come out of Matplotlib are not very pretty. Maybe you need to do a little bit of work to make the colors nicer, the fonts nicer, to make the plots look nice. If you're coming from other mapping libraries like ggplot in R, you would find that the Matplotlib plots are not that appealing as much as ggplot. So this was some of a main critique of Matplotlib. Fortunately, it has been addressed using something called themes. Matplotlib now ships with different themes, which you can use to create plots and maps in styles of other libraries. Let's see how that works. We're going to see the plot that we've created previously in the course. This is the monthly crime data. So if you just use the default plotting settings, this is the kind of plot you get. We also added the labels for each of the bars. This is just done using the ax.annotate function. We just get the value for each bar and then add a label for each of the bars. So this is the default plot that you get. Pretty decent, doesn't look bad, but again, we can make it a little bit better. You can see here, we've not done any kind of customization of fonts or styles or anything. Just this is what default comes out of Matplotlib. If you see plt.style.available, these are all the styles that Matplotlib comes with. So you can now switch your style to any of these different themes. Seaborn is a very popular Python mapping library. So if you want to say, I like the plots that Seaborn creates and I want to use the same style in my Matplotlib plots, you can choose to use different themes. Maybe you want a dark theme background. So instead of creating this kind of white background, I want a dark theme. So you can choose a dark theme. There is the ggplot is the R mapping library that many people really like. So if you want to just use ggplot, I can just say, when you create the plot, please use ggplot style. So I'm not changing any code. I'm just saying, please use this theme. And if I run this code again, you'll see that my plot looks different now. This is what comes out. And this is kind of similar plot that you'd create using the ggplot library. So if you like this kind of style, and if you want all your plots to look like this, just set your default theme at the beginning of your code to be a different theme, and you'll be able to use this. So do check out and experiment with different themes that are available and pick the one that you like. This will allow you to create nicer looking plots with minimal effort on that. Again, you can try many different backends, different themes that are available here. I'm not going to go through all of it, but feel free to experiment and see this. Another thing that you might want to do is the fonts that are used by different themes are theme specific. Each theme has its preferred fonts. Some of the fonts, if they're not available in a system, will use some backup font that is there. And the default fonts are okay, but maybe you want to use new fonts in your plots. How do I make a map and I want to choose a custom font for my map? The best way to specify custom fonts is using this module called PyFonts. This is a Python package that allows you to use many different fonts. The great thing about this is it allows you to load fonts from a web service called Google Fonts. Google Fonts is an open service where you can download and install fonts reproducibly across different machines if you wanted to. So let's see how we can use this in our Matplotlib plots. We can pick any fonts that are available on the Google Fonts website. Google Fonts are widely used. If you visit any website, most likely the fonts for there are coming from this. These are all open source fonts that are provided by Google or completely open access. You can choose a font, and this PyFonts package will allow you to download, install, and then use it in your own mapping and plotting. So you can go and kind of see which fonts you like, wherever fonts you want, you can just use that. The one that by default, a lot of people use is this Google provided font called Roboto. If you want to use this, we can just load them. So we can say load Google font called Roboto. That'll be a regular font. Use the bold font for the same style and use the italic style. So if you do this, and now we can specify the font parameter in any of the Matplotlib functions and say, please use one of these fonts. And now if I run this, we'll get the same ggplot plot, but now instead of all this being in whatever default font it was chosen, it's going to have our own fonts. And this allows you to use any of those fonts and make your plots look much nicer. And again, you can go and pick any of the fonts that you like. So maybe let's pick something crazy. Okay, maybe this one. I'm going to pick this font called My Soul. and just make it this. And you can see now we have this fancy font in our plot. Right. So again, if you want custom fonts, custom styles, feel free to use the different themes that Matplotlib ships with, and you can use the PyFonts library to load any of the Google fonts.